Cryptocurrency market analytics, guys. We're back Monday morning. We're coming off with a big announcement today, guys. Big announcement, big update on the Bitcoin. We're pulling out. That's it. We're getting out of this bullish position with a nice profit. But you know, having said that, I mean, barely half of the profit that we planned to take when we started this bullish campaign. The final destination primary target was 12,782, which is the mid-high key level on that strong setup that we have here, right? So but you know, guys, I mean, we were looking also at a few other leading coins, and the picture that's starting to appear is not a good one, right? We know that the Litecoin had crossed below the 23.6 Fibonacci correction with a monthly close, right? That's not a good thing. And we also know that we have a bearish position on the Ripple, right? And the Ripple looks pretty negative. The technical picture on the Ripple is, looks pretty grim, to say the least. So having the Bitcoin here doing what it does, basically what it did just over the last few days, is not a big surprise. Now I want to show you the actual move that got us concerned enough to decide to pull out, right? So I'm going to take you to the weekly chart, guys. This is where it, I mean, you can see for yourself. Take a look at this huge spike, guys. It came all the way back, right? Just in the weekend, right? I mean, during Saturday and Sunday. Price came all the way back, and take a look at the close here, 11,411, right? How tight that is. It's just 1 point above that key level, 11,410. And 1 point, guys, with the Bitcoin, because the Bitcoin is trading, in the thousands. So 1 point, it's nothing, right? It's such a small margin that we're not sure that it was actually a breakout. Actually, we think it was a failed attempt to break out that key level. Just by judging, just by measuring that sheer spike that came, the price came all the way back just to close here. How suspicious that is. Now I want to show you something else. Looking at the daily price section, we were actually mentioning the fact that price had a nice reaction on that 11,410 just a few days ago, right? With that spike here. Basically kind of, reassuring the support that was coming off that level. But take a look what happened here just a couple of days ago. For the first time, price managed to close the day below 11,410. Now, that's not a big thing, right? It's just a daily close. But I want to show you what happened. I mean, obviously, I want to talk about what happened here yesterday, because yesterday was quite important, because price tried to came back from below and crossed that 11,410, but it failed, right? You can see it left a bit of a spike there, and it closed right on that spot, trying to say that, it was trying to cross back, but it didn't have it in it. It just didn't have enough strength, which kind of leads us to believe that price has more to go, right, on the downside. And if that's the case, guys, then we can definitely talk about two key levels here. If that's just a downside correction, nothing more than that, then we can expect price to hit 10,639 again, the same key level it broke, right? That was our first target, by the way. So now it may become, a destination for a retest from above, which we didn't have up until this point. And we can also talk about the 23.6 Fibonacci, the 38.2, of course, the second Fibonacci correction at 95.10, right? 95.10, that's a mighty key level. We've seen it in action before, right? So price can definitely come back and try to test these two levels from above. And we will be there if it does, right? If it does, we will try to pick it up again. We will try to reestablish our bullish position, but from a better place, right? From a more of attractive level that we think we can get here, right? If we're going to have that downside correction. So for now, guys, we're going to be following the Bitcoin very, very closely, especially today and tomorrow. We want to see how price is going to handle that 11,410, which is basically fighting off right now as we speak. If price is going to come back above, we might consider, coming back in, right? Basically, we might consider reestablishing our bullish position, because at this point, we just took profit. We have no problem coming back in. We just don't want to have that risk, because right now it seems to be a lot more risky than what it was before. All right, so guys, that's the main announcement, right? We're out of the Bitcoin, but we got both our eyes on this one, and we're following very closely. And we're going to try to decide when it's going to be the right time to come back in. All right, Bitcoin, that's about that for this one. We'll see you in the next video.